Hello viewers, I'm your host Chef Macreen and welcome to our first episode of the cooking show. And today we are doing chicken biryani. Chicken biryani is a traditional Kenyan cuisine. Here are our ingredients. We'll start marinating the chicken. So with the chicken marination, we use the spoons. You can use the teaspoons if you don't have these ones. So I'll be using 1 teaspoon each. So I'll start with the salt. 1 teaspoon of salt. And then my turmeric, 1 teaspoon. And then I'm putting in the curry powder, 1 teaspoon. And then my paprika, 1 teaspoon. And then the chili flakes. This one can be optional because not everyone uses chili. So for me, I choose to use chili. 1 teaspoon is enough. And then not forgetting our garam masala, 1 teaspoon. And then the coriander powder. So you give this one a good mix. Before we add the yogurt. So after the mixing, this is how your chicken should look like. And then we have our ginger garlic paste here. We put 1 teaspoon of garlic and 1 teaspoon of ginger. And then we have our yogurt. You pour in the yogurt, not all of it because some will put in the stew. And then you give it a good mix. You give it a good mix so that the spices are well incorporated. So after putting the yogurt, this is what you should be having. So when you're done, you cover this. And then you let it sit for like 30 minutes in the fridge. And then you wait. We're gonna start. And first of all, I need to heat my pan. Okay. When your oil is heated up, we put in the onions. So as you wait for your onions to brown, our onions are already golden brown. So first you need to remove this from the pan. So when that is done, now we bring our chicken from the fridge. That is after the 30 minutes. Now we put in the chicken. You put them one by one so that every piece is on its own space. You keep on turning these. and you let it cook as we now start to prepare our rice. You put in some oil. And then our bay leaves and the cardamom seeds. So and then the salt. Give this one a stir. And then we wait for our water to boil. Cover that as we wait before we put in the rice. Now our water is ready. So after that, now we're putting our rice. You see, the rice was first washed, and then I soaked it for 30 minutes. So the reason we are soaking and washing and soaking, this is parboiled. So it's like gonna cook only for like 7 minutes only, and then it will be ready. As I said, this was 2 cups. Put in your rice. So the reason we are not using the ratio of 1 to 2 is because we don't need the rice to overcook or even to get sticky. So that's why we're putting a lot of water inside, so that by the time you're getting the texture we need for the rice, we'll drain all the water. I'll just cover this and I'll give it exactly 7 minutes. Let's check our chicken. The chicken is doing good. So this is the time you put the cubes. Cover that. Our 7 minutes are over. Let's check the rice. Aha. This one is now good. With our strainer, we need to remove now the water. And now is the time to remove the bay leaves, because we don't eat the bay leaves. We only needed them for the flavor. Let's check on our chicken. So this is now very good. Now we can lower our heat a little bit so that it doesn't stick. So our next step is now to put the rice on top. And now here we go. So you spread the rice. You sprinkle these on top. And then our remaining dhania. But you can leave a little for the garnishing on the plating. Then we need to cover this now. So as you cover, first the first 7 minutes you put on high heat, and then 2 minutes will be low heat, and then our biryani will be ready. Let's check and see if all our water is drained. Yeah, this one is okay now. We'll now do the plating. And now this is ready. So let's see how this is. Wow, this is so good. And this now is our chicken biryani. This is so good. For more of this recipe, watch our YouTube channel and remember to subscribe. We are on every Sunday from 5 p.m. East African time. Always remember, you are what you eat.